You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Tues.
My God!
Yeah! Look how we reach the time. Shimmer, 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 beach again. I know. And a thousand, and a thousand. I wanna go like yourself, like yourself. That song is very hype.
Yes.
Huh?
Song.
It is a very happy song. Like when this song comes up, you start to sway and stuff, and then you just start one big jump, and
Yeah.
you just a pile of jumping.
Jump around.
Jump around.
Jump up.
Drop you. Jump up and get down. Jump.
Wow.
What song was Cypress Hill?
Jump around.
Cypress Hill. See, that was the original jump song.
Was that Cypress Hill?
That was Cypress Hill.
Who the heck? Oh.
Cypress.
Yes,
that
it was Cypress Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Oh.
Cypress
House
Hill.
of Pain had a
Oh.
song like that.
Dun, 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 dun,
Right, with the big
dun,
right.
dun, dun. What's that?
Yeah.
Oh. Is that the same song?
Jump up,
No,
and get down.
that's Peter Guns and Lord Tariq.
No.
I don't know what am I don't know.
Let me say, list all the jump songs. List all the jump
House of Pain.
songs.
They had something like that.
Not gym songs, jump.
Jump.
What are other jump songs that you guys know in the comment section?
You make you wanna jump.
Jump
Mac
by
Daddy make you
Van
jump,
Halen.
Jump.
Around House of Pain.
Yeah.
Jump.
Jump
that
to
was the
it.
song. That was the
Aretha
song.
Franklin.
Jump to it.
Jump for My Love, the Pointer Sisters.
Jump for my love.
Jump, Jive, and Wail by Louis Prima. Jump Rope by Blue October. Jump by Criss Cross.
Yes.
Rupee.
Jumpin' Jack Flash, the Rolling Stones.
Jumpin'
and Jump
Jack
Around
Flash.
House of Pain again.
They don't
and
have
then Rupee Jump. Nope, they don't have Rupee.
That's the biggest jump.
That's a jump.
We got a Jump by Rihanna too, and one by Madonna.
Is there a jump by Rihanna?
Yeah, how'd I go?
That one didn't jump too much.
Oh, Jump on It by Sugar Hill. Jump on it.
yeah,
Get your bonnet. Maybe they
No.
say jump, get your bonnet, but
I don't know that song.
there's
at
a
all.
Jump by Flo Rida and a Jump by Major Lazer. There's Jumpin', Destiny's Child. The baby got a jump.
Jumping.
Destiny's Child, Jumpin'. Let me see any. On Sugar Apache by Sugar Hill Gang, was that maybe one?
Yep, it was the same one. Yep.
Jump, Shout, Boogie. And Shanae O'Connor has Jump in the River.
Oh, Chanel.
God.
Please.
Nice Christian
Yes,
Christian
that's
music.
good. Amen.
Hallelujah.
Oh, and Jump on It by Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Oh, I don't know what that sounds like, but I can imagine.
Jump on it, dude. That's what it sounds like. I like big jumping on this thing. Yes, people. Quick check-in. Miss Tony, how you doing today, girl?
I am good. I feel good. I smell good, and I'm feeling all right.
Okay. Did you do anything fun last night, girl?
Nope.
No? Nope, you didn't?
Nope. just hung out at the house, did a little laundry. That's always nice. And that's it. I realized somebody has to come and clear up my house. Like, remember they used to have them shows on like TLC and stuff, and the people used to come in and organize the house and clean
hoarders.
Clean house. Well, yeah, probably. In my case, it's probably hoarders. I definitely have a clothes hoarding problem. And
You've been saying this for so long. And
I don't know how to get rid of clothes.
And Tristan
Like,
has
yeah.
volunteered his time many
I keep
times.
telling you. I keep saying, just organize your clothes. Make 3 clothes. One you're gonna keep. One you're gonna send to the islands, and then one you're gonna give
That's
to
the
the
one
Goodwill.
you're gonna send to the islands.
Yeah, that's how we do it. You know. Yeah, I know.
I know, but like it's my mom has this thought in my head too now, right? Like, we gonna sell the things. We gonna sell all the things. So my things
Ain't
that are.
nobody selling nothing.
I know.
Tristan.
Nobody's selling
Tristan,
nothing.
say it again.
Who got the time?
My things that
Say
are
it again.
of better value. I'm like, I'm gonna sell this. I'm gonna sell this. Like Noah got all them polo clothes from when he was little. Like what? I can't just give those away. Can you? Can you consign them? What's kids consignment?
I told you can make a Etsy, the Poshmark, all the. There's so many places now to
That's
sell
true.
stuff.
Poshmark charges too much money though. I'm gonna start a Facebook group and sell stuff.
Offer up.
How much do they charge? Poshmark takes a good amount of your money out of
My
your.
marketplace. I post on everything because I'm trying to get shit sold.
So yeah, no, but I am. I had a good night. I really have to buckle down and get rid of the clothes. They're coming in to do my floors next week, and I'm like, I got to get rid of stuff, but before they come and do the floors, because you have to move around everything for them to redo the whole floors. So when they do that, that's gonna be my time to get rid of all the stuff that I have. I got stuff all over the place too. I got stuff from my mother's house, stuff in another location.
I got stuff.
Apparently, I've got stuff in storage now too. So I gotta figure out what to do with all these things.
You miss the spring and the summer. Now you gotta do some fall, winter
She
cleaning.
gonna be like me. Every time I do laundry, I'll be like, oh, they ain't gonna wear it. Put it in the trash.
Yeah.
No, I'm not selling nothing. I don't want nothing. Good or bad, old or cheap. Put it in the
What is
bag. I
what
gotta
is
go.
the rule for that now? If you didn't wear it in the past year, you should throw it away?
Yeah.
And if you can wear it right now and then throw it away because you're not gonna wear it again.
Okay.
And if it can't fit, get rid of it.
Oh, I didn't do that. Okay.
I always have clothes that can't fit me no more, thinking I'm gonna lose weight again and be like, yeah, I'm gonna fit this again.
Yeah.
I ain't getting, but in reality, it's like not really.
You know what
I've been the
works
same
for me
size
is that
for
I
like a whole adult life.
am growing by the day. I'm getting bigger by the hour. And so the things that I think that I'm gonna wear later don't fit. So I put them in a bag and they got to go. Pastor Troy's like, just put everything in the trash. Just put everything in the trash. Just put everything in the trash. Why would I put everything in the trash? All the socks, all the good old socks, just throw it in the trash. Now I gotta go buy more socks.
Yeah,
we're gonna have socks day.
Socks though, when I do, I'm done with this. I'm done with the socks day because I used to have a whole drawer of mismatched socks, and it was just like a full drawer of mismatched socks. Like, get rid of that. Just throw it away.
But
and buy
I feel
more
like
socks.
you got to stop and do a socks day so that you can find all the socks. Because nah, bro, I can't. Every time you go out to like a Walmart, you end up buying like 6 or that pack of like 6 or 10 socks. And then you wear them all for 1 week and then they all disappear. Nah, man, I'm not going to keep on buying packs of socks. I don't have the time.
I got mad socks.
I went through all my socks not too long ago. I went through all my, when I was getting ready to travel, I was going somewhere. I think before I went to Trinidad. I went through my socks drawer. And I paired everything, and even if it wasn't the right one, as long as it was the right length, and looked at your eye, y'all is going together for real. Socks is too much. Too much.
No, I do have mad socks. And Noah's socks seem to disappear all the time because they're little.
Because
so I think they
children's socks disappear.
They disappear in the wash, right?
Yeah.
Or whatever. So his socks are. I'm always buying him new socks. Here's a hack though. Go to Primark and get your children's socks.
Hello.
Them children's socks is cheap in the Primark. You
And
don't mind
Primark,
spending the money like
I
that.
got the best pair of little footsie socks the other day. They just slip on your foot. They're not the stupid socks that stop at the toe. They go all the way up a little bit more. Those are some nice, comfortable socks. Boy,
Yes.
I tell you, there's some good socks. I wore them all through Super Blue. I mean, what is it? SSS Blue. Boy, them things was blue.
I know.
This is the bluer sock in my life.
I'm glad I didn't bring home my little blue dress. It was cute.
No, don't keep it there. It was over.
It was done.
What about you, Rockstone Triz? How are you, young man?
I'm good, man. Yesterday just got some work done. You take advantage of this week, you guys. The weather for those homeowners, the weather's gonna be very nice. Today, tomorrow, go outside, get your yard work done. You know what I mean? Return your bottles, you know what I mean? I did all that yesterday. I still got some more yard work to do.
Wow,
today.
good job, Triz.
But
Proud
I
of
did
you.
that yesterday, and I did some work after.
Nice.
Typical.
Nice.
Felt like I was running around all day yesterday.
That's how I felt. Like I felt like every time I stopped, there was something else that I needed to go to or had. Like I had a in-person meeting, which I think I hate. I also had laundry, grocery, and I walked outside yesterday because I took the boy to the park. Like, I was a mom yesterday. I'm tired of that.
And we had a nice meeting.
Oh, yes, we did have a nice meeting.
That was
and
nice.
we came to a lot of great conclusions, and I like that. I feel better.
Me too. Me too.
We got a shout out to Bobby Steels. Bobby Steels, he's our new addition to the Spark FM team, Spark FM family. Yesterday he started his first show. It was the first episode of the Bobby Steels Show.
I like it.
Every Monday through Thursday, Spark FM Online, from the hours of 11 a.m. to 1 p.m.
That's awesome. I like Bobby Steels.
I like Bobby Steels too.
He's a cool dude, just super cool.
So he'll be up in here. He'll be mixing it up for the first hour. He'll just be, giving you guys some updates on what's going on, some new music, old school music, all that. And then he'll be coming to y'all at 12 o'clock with that lunch mix. Yeah. So make sure y'all tune in. And then after that, he'll be followed up by the one and only DJ Live. And
don't forget, you can find all these people at our Good Halloween pop-up party next on Halloween Day at Oasis Caribbean Restaurant on 33 Hancock Street. It's only $15 to get in, and that it helps to support Spark FM and all their endeavors.
Oh my God!
There will be a full menu and a full bar, so come on down and have a good time.
And a full bar.
It's going to be nice.
I'm gonna go there for dinner, and then I'm gonna dance.
Oh, you're gonna dance?
I'm gonna drink too. All the things I'm gonna do. Do you guys? What are you guys gonna do for Halloween? What are you gonna be for Halloween?
I'm gonna get me a nice Halloween sweater.
Oh.
Halloween sweater? Like an ugly sweater?
Yeah. Pretty much.
It is. I feel like I'm gonna make my costume this year.
Yeah.
Or I'm gonna just wear the black bodysuit I have and put some ears on it and a tail.
Oh no, you can't do that.
I don't know what I'm gonna be. I'm gonna figure it out.
Which kind of cat you gonna be?
A leopard one.
Okay, then I'm gonna be a feline.
No. I just now with you guys telling me that I need to clean out my closet, I actually picked up. I have a Halloween costume.
Oh, I lied. I'm gonna be a school girl. A school whore.
No.
I got that too.
See, that's what I wore. One of the themes on Uber Soca was school girl, and like on these things, you don't really wear clothes.
Oh, I could be the exercise girl.
Yeah.
Nah, that brings back horrid memories for me. I should burn that outfit.
It's a bad luck outfit.
That's a bad luck outfit right there. Anyhow, but yeah, so looking forward to that. That's going to be a good time. Hopefully everybody's going to be there. Hopefully Janet comes out. We haven't seen Janet in a little while.
Is Janet here right now?
No, she's working.
Yeah. Make sure y'all pull up though next Wednesday. Next Tuesday.
Take the kids trick-or-treating.
Next Tuesday, Halloween night, we will be inside of Oasis Cafe. What's that?
Oasis 33 Hancock Street.
Yeah, so take the kids trick-or-treating, then put them to bed, and the parents come outside.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, and today is National Daddy Day.
Yes, happy birthday to Daddy and Uncle Ulrich. The Johnson twins are old today, so they are having a good time. They should have a little party in Uncle Ulrich's basement and have some dinner and some music.
I know. Let's
do it. Let's do a surprise.
For the old folks, we can take over. Tell them the old folks.
Just tell them it's their birthday, but then we invite all of our friends and go in the backyard and light a bonfire.
Imagine that. We have to plan that.
Yeah, let's do that tomorrow.
Okay.
Anyways, people, let's start this show. Saucy and Friends in the Morning starts right now. Call us up.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the Morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz. The only thing that does matter is great music, and you will find it here.
The all-new Spark FM. Call Spark FM at 617-272-3387. The all-new Spark FM. Log on to sparkfmonline.com.
y'all waiting for me. Sorry, my bad. I was over here inspecting and looking at.
I don't got no internet.
We got a new phone service, so I'm excited. That's why I've been trying to get Carlos to, in a second. Don't right now. Just wait a minute. Spark FM Online, number 1 for urban and Caribbean music. It is October 24th, and like Tony said, International Daddy Day. Why? Did you connect to it? He didn't mess with it. All right. Today is October 24th. Sorry that we're whispering on the microphones to you guys. We didn't think you could hear.
My bad.
Today is October 24th. It is Tuesday. It's going to be partly cloudy, high of 64 degrees. Winds in the southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight is going to be a low of 47 degrees. There's not a real chance of rain, but you never know. It's New England. It could possibly snow. There is snow expecting to come soon, right? Didn't I read that the other day?
No. Jess said this week we're going up to the high 70s.
Mm-hmm. That's what people get sick for. You know what? I'm leaving here. I'm gonna leave.
Where you going?
I'm just gonna leave because this weather is too confusing for our bodies.
It is.
And we
but
can't
it's not.
handle
We're
it.
used to it. We've been here all our life.
I don't
so
believe it.
We it is what it is with us.
All right, let's go. Police in Massachusetts find car but not Gardner man sought in the wife's death. So they're still looking for the man who killed his wife in Gardner in the last couple of days. Aaron Pennington, a 33-year-old veteran, is wanted for questioning in connection with the death of his 30-year-old wife, Breanne.
Oh, it was his wife?
Yeah.
I feel like that wasn't made clear yesterday that it was his wife.
Yeah, they said it was his wife.
I thought it was they're not concerned about the
just said that.
relationship
they
between
did.
Yeah, it was just like
Yeah.
a lady was found dead and they were looking for him.
Let's go to the clip so we can find out what's going on with this
They
man
found
and his
his car
wife.
earlier today.
When I left, there were some officers on the road, but I really didn't know what was going on.
People coming home to this Camp Collier Road blocked off. Helicopters overhead as police and canine search the woods for a wanted felon, telling people to stay indoors.
I'm scared. My daughter's home. Granted, she's an adult, and she was outside with her dog and said that she got told to shelter in place to go inside.
Police looking for 33-year-old Aaron Pennington, wanted for questioning in his wife's death, calling him armed and dangerous. Investigators say Pennington, an Air Force veteran, was struggling with mental health issues and threatening suicide. His wife, Breanne, was found shot in the face in their bedroom Sunday morning. Their 4 children ran to a neighbor for help when they heard their mom crying. Her best friend heartbroken.
I just didn't want to believe it. Like, my world just came crashing down.
Investigators say the couple had been having marital problems and she was planning to leave and take her kids to Texas.
She tried and tried and tried, and she stuck it out till the end.
Aaron was seen leaving in a white BMW like this, and the gun Breanne kept for self-defense was missing. Police found that car, but not him. Her friends desperately wishing things had been different.
She did everything she could to make sure that he got help, and he didn't do it.
Oh, Jesus.
Again, police have lifted that shelter in place, telling people here that the area has been deemed safe. Live in Gardner, Sean Shive on WCVB News Center 5.
That's wicked.
That
He
is
shot her in the face?
in the face.
In front of her children.
4 children they have. What?
Now, the children don't have neither parents because
Neither
he's
one.
going to jail for the rest of his life, and the mom is gone.
And
so
they
now,
witnessed it. Their life is a mess.
yeah, this is wild work. That is crazy.
Oh, my God.
Absolutely nuts. That is terrifying. Legal battle brewing between Boston Beer and Down East Cider. Oh wow!
Wow.
Did y'all fighting over you beer companies? I bet it was supposed to have fun.
As long as it don't end up like that shooting in the North End with a guy rolled up on the bike.
True, that's
That was
true.
crazy.
The parent company of Samuel Adams and Angry Orchard claims it has proof a former employee took trade secrets to a Boston-based competitor in a hard cider market. That's effed up. That is mean.
Beer wars.
Why you do that? You can't take my recipes. That's like somebody working at KFC and take the recipe to Popeyes.
Well, that's what they doing according to Clone Tyrone.
We're waiting for the clip to load right now. My girlfriend is going to tell us all of this story with her pretty self.
Who's your girlfriend?
You know
from
her,
Bella Noche?
Danae.
Oh, Danae, I love her.
Yes,
Get her in here.
from Bella Noche.
Can we get her here so I can
employee
see
is
her?
violating both their non-compete and non-disclosure agreements, and the company says they have proof that former employee took company secrets on their way out. Boston Beer claiming a former employee stole company secrets and took them to his new employer down east.
And what Boston Beer is trying to lay out in this claim is that there's a very small number of companies that directly compete with them in this area, and Down East is one of them.
Boston Beer says they hired a forensic analyst who says the former employee accessed and downloaded confidential market plans, sales performance metrics, pricing guides, and budgets to a USB drive following his resignation.
By going through the forensic evaluation, they're trying to put the employee and Down East back on their heels to say to a court, this isn't a hunch. We're not guessing at what we think happened.
Boston Beer says the former employee worked in senior managerial roles between 2015 and April of this year. They say it gave him access to this type of confidential information, and because Boston Beer has products in direct competition with Down East, it's in violation with the employment agreement he signed when he was hired.
They're accusing them of taking the employee for purposes of learning some of those trade secrets, and accusing both the employee and the company of trying to put him in their ranks of employment in order to essentially create a greater market share, to beat Boston Beer in their own market.
Wow.
Boston Beer is the parent company of Samuel Adams and Angry Orchard. In the lawsuit, they say he was, quote, armed with knowledge of Boston Beer's plans to continue to grow Angry Orchard, a product directly competitive to Down East primary products in the highly competitive cider market. They went on to say, quote, it is inevitable that he will interfere with Boston Beer's legitimate business interests in his new position with Down East.
It's weird though because he wasn't even fired. He resigned from there, and he had a management position. So it's like, why would you do that?
Because he got another position at the other place if he brought the recipe, and they probably paying him more. So he was like, I'm not gonna wait till they fire me. I'm gonna just take this recipe and I'm gonna go somewhere else.
And that Angry Orchard is good.
It is very nice. It's
I
very
didn't know that was a
refreshing.
Boston Beer company.
Me either.
Because they're from Sam Adams. They're
Look at this. Check this out.
oh, they do Twisted Tea too.
Wow. Okay, so Boston Beer is the producer of Samuel Adams, Truly, Twisted Tea, Dogfish Head, Angry Orchard, and that's it.
Oh, that's
They
good.
got a lot of products.
What is it called? Boston
Beer.
Boston Beer.
Remember Boston Beer Company? And they all closed, and I don't know why, because they had really good nachos. And I want some.
You know, right? And they had some dope steak or turkey tips. One of those.
The
It
turkey
was,
tapes.
girl,
Yeah,
it was
turkey
crazy.
tapes.
It was
Remember that time we
crazy,
went
yep.
there? It was buy one, get one free. We had Groupons, the whole group went.
Yep.
That was nice.
That
I
was
never
very
heard about
nice.
the other company though.
Who is it?
The one that
Twisted
they,
Tea?
No, the one that they.
That they sold it to?
Yeah, Down
It's
East
probably,
cider?
Yeah,
No,
it's
I've heard
probably
of
a
Down
new
East.
one.
You know Down East?
I've heard of Down East, yeah. That's different. That's crazy.
That is crazy. That is crazy.
That's not nice.
2 Massachusetts men are missing under suspicious circumstances. In Vermont, state police are searching for a pair of 21-year-old Massachusetts men who disappeared under suspicious circumstances while traveling through several communities. Efforts to find them include weekend search with dogs. Are they dangerous? Jaheim Solomon of Pittsfield and Eric White of Chicopee were reported missing on October 15th after falling out of touch with their families for several days, police said. They've previously been in Burlington, Lowell, Morrisville, and Stowe.
What were they on tour?
That's what I'm saying. As a artist, Vermont State Police said investigators are concerned about the well-being of the pair. Searchers spent part of a rainy Saturday searching the area around Albany and Lowell. A spokesperson on Sunday confirmed that the Vermont State Police Search and Rescue Team and New England's K-9 participated in the search. The spokesperson declined to provide additional details, including why searching focus on that area. Like, what do they I want a little bit more information.
I don't know.
Like,
Right.
are they under, like, why is it suspicious? Because they haven't heard from their family. I get it. So, like, does it seem like they got stolen? Is there
They
like...
better go look at some church buildings, see if there's any elevator underneath the altar and take it downstairs and see if there's down there being closed.
They say the families of Jaheim Solomon
You just
and
watched that?
Eric White reported them missing October 15th after not hearing from them for several days. They say the 21-year-olds were traveling in northern Vermont. State police there conducted a search for them over the weekend and called their disappearance suspicious.
Uh-oh.
Why were they traveling?
Republican.
Like, why were they traveling? Where were they going? Like,
This is what I'm saying.
So they're from Vermont, right?
Yeah.
They're from no, they're Massachusetts men.
Oh, that's what you said?
Yeah, they're from Chicopee and Hull. Okay, it's not Hull, but I just like to say Hull. They're from Chicopee and Pittsfield. So this is interesting because you know what? Oftentimes we don't hear about the missing young men. We hear a lot of black women when we do hear about them, but it's very seldom, especially 21-year-olds.
Yeah.
We don't necessarily hear a lot from them. I don't remember talking about missing black men.
Well, we talked about those 3 guys that were missing in Detroit, remember?
Detroit, yeah, but that was super suspicious because y'all went to a building randomly at a time and y'all never came out of said building. These young fellas, what was they doing?
Right.
And why was you looking for them in all of these different areas? Was their phone being pinged?
They need. We do need to have more information. I think that story isn't enough information.
Let me see what else we have here. Another woman sues Brigham and Women's doctor over alleged. Don't tell me they stole your parents' stuff too.
No, this is he was touching them.
Oh no. So this is the same doctor?
Yep.
Exam. And so a Stoneham woman today became the latest to sue Brigham and Women's rheumatologist Derek Todd for both medically unwarranted breast and pelvic exams and off-hours communication, that including telling her to read an online article about the benefits of orgasm for pelvic congestion.
There's a movie about that.
Tell me about it more.
It's called Hysteria because that's what they used to call it. They used to think that women had something called hysteria back in the day. And they used to go to the doctor's office and the doctor would dwiddle them. To
whittle them?
Yeah.
Dwiddle it.
To cure their hysteria.
Yeah. That usually calms my hysteria as well.
I mean, it's a true story. That's how come they invented. You're disgusting.
What is this here now? Say that story.
I don't get no hysteria.
I don't get no hysteria.
I don't get hysteria at all. So anyhow, never had it. But that's a true thing, and that's a true story. That's why they invented sex toys.
Oh, to get rid of your hysteria.
For hysteria, for cure for hysteria.
In her medical malpractice suit filed in Suffolk Superior Court, Laura Capello became the latest of Todd's former woman patients to sue him for such behavior. Capello also sued Brigham and Women's, its Faulkner Hospital subsidiary, and Charles River Medical Associations, which have offices in Framingham, while Todd practiced earlier this year. And Brigham and Women's fired him and agreed to give up medicine until at least after the State Board of Registration in Medicine completes an investigation. He did it. She says on September 26th, after the first medical, unnecessary, unwanted, and non-indicated pelvic examination Dr. Todd performed on the plaintiff, Dr. Todd had inappropriately sent her an email to the plaintiff at 9:30 p.m. directing her to go ask Alice, an online Q&A column regarding a condition known as pelvic congestion. In his email, Dr. Todd directed the plaintiff specifically to a portion of the column that discussed relief from pelvic congestion by orgasm. Throughout his treatment of the plaintiff, Dr. Todd repeatedly and regularly referenced orgasm as the best treatment for the plaintiff's conditions and referred her to this column. Then on December 22nd, Dr. Todd sent an email to the plaintiff inquiring about her menstrual cycle and whether she would be menstruating at her next visit. Dr. Todd regularly scheduled plaintiff's appointments around their menstrual cycle to ensure that she would not be menstruating during her appointments with him. So he was doing it on purpose.
I mean, he sounded like he was dating her.
He sounds like a pervert. That's kind of messed up.
Y'all gotta go with the chastity belt.
Man,
y'all go see
listen.
the doctors.
I'm going in there to get my elbow fixed. Next thing you know, I'm getting a pelvic exam, and I didn't order this.
That's not okay. That's not.
I didn't order this.
And then he's scheduling it around her.
You know, like
cycle.
it's devious.
Like, we don't go together. What is your problem?
Exactly.
Doctor?
And now you sending me articles at 9:39. First of all, I'm asleep.
Second of all,
this is inappropriate.
Inappropriate.
Doctor.
AF.
I wish Dr. Olshu would send me a message talking about, because he's a family doctor.
He is a
so
family doctor.
So imagine Dr. Olshu out here sending people things. That don't,
Dr. Olshu not going to be doing my exams. His hands is huge.
His hands are freaking tall. Some tall hands.
He's not going to do it. I can't have a male gynecologist anyway.
Me either.
Yeah.
I think that's crazy.
Yeah.
However, I did meet a very wonderful black female gynecologist the other day.
Okay, I can do a black.
Yeah, see, that's dope.
A female gynecologist,
especially with the mortality rate right now being so crazy.
Yeah.
Like they are very far and in between. So
yeah,
that doctor,
literally.
that doctor, that doctor is a nasty pervert.
Yep. And
He's
how many women have come against him now?
Huh?
This is the
how many
second
women?
one.
This is only the second one?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought there was more. I thought there have been a few. Now that's awful.
Yeah, that is
And how
awful.
did he not think that this was not okay?
Because
you think it's crazy?
No, this is what my thing is. I've been trying to get my mind in the mind of a psychopath.
Okay.
No, like a psychopath. Some type of addiction that they have, whether it's stealing, whether it is sexual promiscuity, whatever it is, whatever the addiction is. And I be thinking, like, when you get to your point, right? Like, do you ever stop and think, like, damn, I wish I could stop stealing? You know, like in one particular case.
Or is it a high?
That's what I'm saying. Like, am I high that I stole something from someone? Am I high that I did something messed up to someone? Or am I like so inside of my addiction that I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry.
My bad. He's being sued by over 100 people.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
wow. Yeah. He's been, that's crazy because you trust your doctor. Because even Noah always tells you ain't nobody supposed to see him except his doctor and his mommy and his parents, right? You train these children to be able to trust the doctor. You go to the doctor thinking that you can trust the doctor, and the doctor's giving you random pelvic exams.
Remember, there was a guy. There was a guy who the doctor had did something to him. He had went in for his elbow or something like that, and the doctor. Remember, we read that article.
I remember that because
craziness.
we talked about it.
Yeah.
Okay. So more than 100 plaintiffs have now joined a series of lawsuits filed against a Boston-based physician accused of performing pelvic, breast exam, and rectal exams on patients that were not medically necessary. Medically necessary. That's crazy.
Yep. And he was doing it. This is like not even because we read that article about the doctors doing it when people were having surgeries. But this guy was just doing it just to do it.
Yep.
And thinking that he was justified for it. That's crazy.
Terrible. Terrible.
OMG.
Somebody's scooter was jacked in Roslindale, and there was an unfortunate man shot in Mozart Park in Jamaican Plain. I'm just giving you guys some headlines. There was an explosion aboard a Navy ship docked in Boston, and it killed 37.
What?
Killed?
What?
Oh, that was back in that was the 70th anniversary of that. That was back in 1953.
Oh. Okay.
And I
put another article in there.
Oh, sorry. Multiple people injured in a school bus crash in Boston.
This morning.
Yeah. That's always scary. Multiple people were injured following a crash involving a school bus with children aboard in Boston on Tuesday morning. Boston Emergency Medical Services said that they responded to the area of 325 Riverway around 7:30 a.m. for a crash involving a school bus. They said multiple people were taken to the hospital but did not have any further details. Massachusetts State Police said the crash involved a school bus and another vehicle and children on board the school bus. They said occupants, including students, the driver, and the adult monitor, are being evaluated for possible minor injuries. That's terrible. That's your worst fear.
And the bus that were involved in the accident have since vacated. I'm going to step out of the way so I can show you what part of the scene is. If you can see all the way down there where that white truck says Encore, that's where people who we just spoke to say the crash happened. Now, we were able to reach out to Mass State Police, who say that People
that's not Jamaica, right?
May have been injured in this. However, they have not confirmed to us whether or not that is the case. I do want to show you some of the video that we were able to grab from overhead. Again, this is on Riverway in Boston here. Now, it's uncertain exactly how many students were on the bus, the driver, or how many people were behind the wheel of the other car that was involved. It was a Tesla. We are still working to get that information for you guys, and as soon as we are able to get that information, we'll be sure to let you guys know. But we do know that Mass State Police did arrive on the scene and treated whoever was here. EMS was also here. And again, everything has since been removed from the scene. Again, this is very much an ongoing investigation. I have reached out back to Mass State Police to see if they have any updates they can share with us. At least at this time, so far, I have not heard back from them. But as soon as we do, we'll be sure to let you guys know. Right now, we're live here in Boston. I'm Minash Kungwari.
Oh, Minash Kungwari. I like him. All right, so the children are safe, so that is good. That's always scary. I don't want nobody to call me like the child's school bus was in an accident. It was in a what? I'm coming to get my son. I'm on my way.
That's scary.
That concludes the local news. We're going to take a quick commercial break, recalibrate, and we'll be right back with some great people that we want you to talk to you. Today we're talking to Enrique Pepin, who is going for our help and he needs our vote. So make sure that you guys touch base with us and keep it locked right here, Spark FM Online, and we'll talk to him up next. We'll be right back. Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
The all-new Spark FM. Spark FM. Log on to sparkfmonline.com.
Finally Home is a must-read, step-by-step guide that will equip any first-time home buyer with the knowledge they need to confidently make informed decisions. This book provides answers in simple and clear terms to most, if not all, of the questions you may have about credit, home ownership, and generational wealth. Finally Home equips the reader with the confidence to be engaged with the home buying process without feeling vulnerable or exploited. Tailor-made Real Estate Easy is not just a catchy hashtag. It is real estate agent and radio personality Taylor Andre's goal. A goal to simplify one of the most challenging processes you will go through as an adult. A goal to educate you properly on credit and teach you the strategies to finding the home of your dream. It is not just a good book or an easy read. It is the secret to a seamless home buying experience.
Want to give your baby a head start? Get the best protection against flu and COVID-19. Because their immune system isn't fully developed at birth, babies need additional protection. When you get vaccinated while pregnant, it can keep you and your baby from getting sick. As they get older, this can result in more time in school and daycare for them, and more productive time at work for you. Vaccines are safe and effective for children as they grow. No matter where you are on your pregnancy journey, flu and COVID vaccines can boost your and your baby's natural defenses and protect your family. Stay up to date with your vaccines. Stay healthy. Talk with your trusted healthcare provider today. Brought to you by the Boston Public Health.
JP Morgan Chase is making a global commitment to break down barriers to drive inclusive economic growth all over the world. We believe there is a pressing need to help more people move up the economic ladder. That is why we are investing in communities and people to create an economy that works for all, because no community should be left behind. Right here in Boston, we're focusing that work in Dorchester, Roxbury, and Mattapan, among other neighborhoods, on improving financial health. These efforts aim to address the key drivers of the racial wealth divide head-on. We're here to empower individuals, families, and small businesses by connecting them to the tools that build generational wealth and a long-lasting legacy. Chase is investing in Boston. Chase is investing in you. Visit us at the Mattapan branch at 1617 Blue Hill Avenue, where the team is waiting to help.
The all-new Spark FM. Spark FM.
Come on.
Spark FM.
Chick a man be ballin', leave chicks pigeon toed, some of them be crawlin'.
Spark FM.
Oh gosh, it's me again.
New England's #1 urban Caribbean music. Radio. Spark FM.
Check. Good morning again. We are back. Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. Hot sizzling sauce, Rockstone Triz, Miss Tony B. Knowin'. And we are joined today, not only by the Verizon man, but we are also joined today by Mr. Pepin. How are you?
It's going good. Thanks for having me.
Good. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming in to talk to us today and tell us about all that you have going on. Mr. Enrique Pepin, who is running for our District 5 seat. Tell us all about you. Who are you? Well, we found out a lot. You're like our cousin.
I like to call myself a son of Boston.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Born and raised here. I was born in the Bricks in Charlestown.
Yeah.
Shout out to the projects in Charlestown. Parents were evicted because of this thing called eminent domain. You know, when the government says we can kick you out because we want to build something else.
Yes, absolutely. It's happening a lot these days.
It's happening a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
And because of that, I had to, help my family work with BHA to move over to Rosendale, which is why we're in District 5 now.
Oh, nice.
And
Okay.
that exposed me to a lot of stuff that's happening across the city, so I got involved. And I decided, let's work for Councilor Tito Jackson back in the day.
Okay, so you get around.
Yeah, I got around. And now I get to, raise my own 2 kids and live in Rosendale with my wife, and decided to run for office because I was tired of just being on the sidelines and wanted to take a step forward and represent the people that have similar stories that my family had.
Right. And you said this is your first time running.
It's my first time running.
Now that's a huge endeavor to take on.
It is.
So what made you so passionate about the fact that you should run?
It's the fact that I have a strong sense of gratitude to the city. I learned how to swim in a public pool, learned how to read at the public library, grew up in public housing, went to BPS K through 12.
Yeah.
So I got so much from the city that I genuinely just want to make sure that I'm serving the residents that feel like local government has been failing them.
Hey, hello.
Because let's be honest, it happens.
Right.
It happens. There's people that go in there with a personal agenda. But I'm doing this because I genuinely just want to give back.
Yeah. And you're running for District 5, which High Park, Mattapan, Reedville, and Roslindale. I know that one of the big questions out of High Park is what y'all gonna do with this bridge? So what is it?
And before we even fix that question, and now Dunkin' Donuts, it needs to be fixed immediately fixation now.
So right out the box, let's just ask the question that is on everybody's mind about this area.
Let me start with Dunkin' Donuts first.
Yes.
So I read the devastating news yesterday on Twitter, right? Luckily, there's just one up the road.
Yes, there's 942 High Park Ave.
Right next to America Food Basket.
There's actually 2 in less than a mile.
Right.
Oh, okay. All right.
And that's the beauty about living in Boston.
Fine.
Right? You can
But in that regard too, I did find out that it is cheaper to just go to the McDonald's because a tea at Dunkin' Donuts is $2.77.
Yep.
At McDonald's it's $1.92.
Wow.
Shut up.
Wow. Almost $1 more.
Okay.
I know.
Just for a bag.
But I got to 501 points today, so I got a free tea. So I'll go to McDonald's after that.
So back to you.
No, all good. Trust me. I go to Dunkin's every morning, so I get it.
So, you decided to run because you are a product of Boston and you have great pride over Boston. What is every interview? What is a city councilor? Like, what are you gonna do? What do they do?
So, the most basic definition that I think of when I think about city council is you are an advocate on on a platform.
Mhm.
You're supposed to be the voice of the people in your district, especially if you're running for district council.
Yep.
The people of Rosno, Hyde Park, Mattapan, Reedville have to look at me and say, I could call him, I could text him, and he's going to at least respond to me. And if he doesn't know the answer to my question, he's going to try to get the answer with me.
Absolutely.
I like that.
That's that's the most basic form of city council. Obviously, you know, you go to all the fancy events, you go to the Little League parades, you go to the ribbon cuttings. That's the fancy part of the job. But it's really about, I'm starting to get them. The text messages like, hey, can you help me cut this tree on my street? Can you help me fill the pothole on my road? And what you realize is that's what people want.
Yes.
It's the thing that affect them on a daily basis.
Yes, absolutely.
Right. And you being a resident, you being a son of Boston, you can identify with those issues.
I do.
So you understand where they're coming from. That's awesome.
For you are taking over a seat that had some controversial story behind it. Now that you are in position to take that seat, and that was held by Ricardo Arroyo. How is that affecting your campaign? Is the pressure on now because you are taking over a seat that was previously by someone who has a very big name and things like that? You're new here. How has that been for you?
You get a sense of responsibility on your shoulders to make sure you are restoring back trust.
Yeah.
So that people in the streets in the district can say, enough, no more distractions.
Yeah, no, there we go.
Let me put my head down and let me just get to work. People, I don't like to bash it because it could happen to any of us.
Absolutely.
And I'm not going to be perfect. I might say something one day that's going to offend someone or vice versa. But I just want to make sure that when I get in there, it's about doing the dirty work, making sure that those day-to-day things are taken care of, that I'm in the streets, I'm visible. People want to make sure that they get to reach their district council. And that's what I'm going to focus on.
We know historically that the microscope is going to be even bigger on you because you're a person of color.
Right.
And that was the same thing. We see that happen quite frequently, especially in Boston. How do you feel about knowing that you're going to combat that? And do you have any plans? You have to be squeaky clean and you have to do everything. Basically, you have to walk on your tippy toes around these people. Obviously, you know that. So you're prepared for that. You're ready for that?
I was at a house gathering on Sunday that Jose Maso III hosted for me. And someone said to me as an advice, surround yourself with good people.
Yep.
Surround yourself that may not agree with you on everything, but they're going to mentor you
and hold you accountable.
And they're going to pick you back up when you get torn down. So I'm starting to build that circle. Obviously, it starts with my wife and my kids and my parents, but I want to expand that to make sure that I'm bringing in the community people that trust me. Because it's already starting. People are looking at me.
People are like, help me.
He's too young.
He's
he's
done
this.
I'm glad that you brought that up. When you came in, I was like, oh, he looks so young. Now
when I looked at your picture earlier, and I was like, oh, he looked like a baby.
That is a big thing too. So not only are you a man of color going into a city council group that is heavily females. I think there's 2 males. Frank?
3.
Well, 3, yeah.
Yeah, well, one of them is leaving.
Yeah, so there's only 3, and there's 14 altogether? 13 altogether. What has been the conversation about your age?
I tell people it's about my lived experience. I joke around with my parents. I've been a social worker since the age of 9. Because they didn't speak English.
Oh, yeah.
So I had to be their I was the one translating for them through BHA.
What's your background, by the way?
I'm Dominican American.
Yeah. Okay.
So my parents migrated here from the Dominican Republic. I was born here.
You're first generation.
I'm first generation. So, I'm the first one to go through the system. I'm the oldest of my siblings. So I was the one that had to step up. So I didn't have an option. I didn't dorm in college. I lived with my parents to make sure that everything was okay at home. I'm the one that mentored my sisters. So it's like, how can I make sure that I'm telling people, listen, I'm 27, But I come with a heart of service.
Right.
Because that's what I've been doing since I was a child.
Right. Yeah. And I mean, and for 27, you seem very, very mature and well versed and
such a
know
big
what you're talking about.
job.
Yes. Yeah. But he's been doing a big job all his life.
Since 9 years
taking
old.
care of his family, basically.
Speaking of that, I'm looking at the platforms that you're running on. Affordable housing, public education, jobs in the economy, public safety, environmental justice and sustainability, and transportation. Covers a lot of ground. Which one are you, if you were assigned to be the chair of a specific board, which one would you do?
Ooh, that's a great question. That's a good question. For me, it's top priority is housing. Just because the fact my parents were evicted.
Yeah.
My rent has gone up $300 in the past 2 years. So it's like, how can I now, in this role, be a voice for those people that can't buy a house? I cannot purchase a home in Boston right now.
Yeah.
And I want to stay in Boston. But I just want to make sure that there's a pipeline for the kids that went to BPS that may not be poor, but are not wealthy enough to buy those $900,000 homes that are going in the market.
Right.
Because what's happening is, like we say, it's a catch-22. You have a good paying job, you're professional, but if your partner and you're not making over $150,000 a year, you cannot buy a home in Boston.
Absolutely. Not at all.
And that's $150,000 each. Yeah, absolutely. That's crazy.
One of the biggest things, so housing, what would be immediate next?
For me, BPS.
Yeah, because you're a BPS, and that's, my kid is a part of the BPS system, so I always want people who are advocating for what is going on with those children, because it's wild over there. Yeah.
And I believe in public education. I had some really great teachers that were my mentors.
Yeah.
They're the reasons why I'm low-key running for office. Because they got me involved in Model United Nations. They got me involved to run for student council. So when I see what a good teacher in a good school environment can do for a child, I'm like, it's possible as long as they have the support.
Yeah.
And then when I talk about support, I mean from the elected officials.
Yeah.
To make sure that there's just a great budget.
Yes.
A strong game plan, that the infrastructure of the buildings are actually good. Like right now, there's a gymnasium at the Mattapan School in Mattapan. The gym floor is broken. It has been like that for a year now, over a year.
Like, why?
And it's because
does it take a lot of money to fix a gym floor?
But if they don't have the pressure, if you're not giving the pressure to BPS to fix it, it's not gonna get done.
Yep, that's very true.
And that school is open and active?
And there's no gym?
And it's a newer school. No, they have a gym. It's just a whole section of the gymnasium floor is.
That doesn't make any sense.
Wow.
Yeah, like that doesn't
That's
make
my elementary school. Y'all gotta get that.
Apply the pressure, Triz. Apply the pressure.
That's I was actually like, when I went to Mattahunt, that actually had a swimming pool. We got swimming lessons and everything.
And even that's at risk because there's a shortage of lifeguards.
Yeah.
So it's like I remember when I was in high school, everybody wanted to be a lifeguard.
Yeah.
And how can we then start advertising in a way that incentivizes those students that are seniors in high school, going to college, say, come back for the summertime, serve as a lifeguard so we can keep our pools open.
Right.
That's very smart.
Right.
All right. Would you consider yourself a progressive?
You know, my policies are progressive, but in terms of a mindset, first of all, I don't even like the label sometimes because it scares people away.
Like, what's a progressive? Oh, you gonna have out here burning our bras and things.
And it scares people away. But what I've learned through my experience is that I've had to work from people all across the aisle. Doesn't matter if they're the most conservative folks, the most liberals, and especially on a district level where it's a small district. You know, Mattapan, Hyde Park, and Ron's, we're all neighbors. I don't want to leave anyone behind.
Yeah. Right.
So that's my mentality going in.
Awesome.
Seems like you're up for a big competition coming up to the next election cycle, November 7th. I've been 1 or 3 off all day. You are backed by Mayor Wu. But your competition, Mr. Ruiz, is backed by Mayor Walsh. How is that? Like, you guys are pretty up there. You're both, Latin American. You are both new to this race, taking over for, a situation that didn't go so well. It's tough. It's tough. Are you ready? Are you prepared for that? Like, why would I pick you over him?
The reason why I even got in this in the first place because I know my heart is in the right place.
Yeah.
I'm doing this for the people. I'm doing this for the families that went through the same story my family went through. And I want to make sure that my kids are proud. I have a 2.5-year-old and a 6-month-old at home.
Oh, that's so cute. You should have bring them. Why didn't you bring them here?
I know, right?
Her name is Penelope.
Oh, I love that name.
That's so sweet.
And I want them to look back 15 years from now, 20 years from now, like my dad made the right decisions going forward. And I want to make sure that the residents feel the same way. That I'm not here for my own interests. I want to make sure that I'm not going to scare anyone. I'm not be here for 50 years.
Yeah.
But it's like I want to make sure I'm here long enough that I leave a legacy behind.
Absolutely.
With having 2 babies, it must be hard right now. A 6-month-old and a 2-year-old. It's tough to be campaigning because you always got to be everywhere else at a time where your family probably can need the extra hands. How has that been on you, just on a personal level? You know, trying to navigate fatherhood and like mentoring and being a representative of a lot of different people.
Yeah. First of all, I want to give a shout out to my wife.
Hello, hey wife.
Because she's in medical school too.
Oh.
So it's like we are both sacrificing a lot of time. So shout out to the grandma too.
Yeah.
Because she really did step up to help us pursue our dreams.
Takes a village.
And it takes a village. And that's what I look at when I'm a counselor. Is that I can't do this alone. I'm going to need the whole district to work together. I don't want to do this alone.
Right,
but when you talk about fatherhood, there's moments where I leave the house, they're asleep, and I come back, they're already asleep.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, it breaks your heart, and it's a sacrifice.
Yeah, it's a sacrifice.
But I have to, you know, I've told my wife, at least Sunday mornings before church, you know, we wake up, have breakfast together, or we have breakfast after church. But that's what we do.
Yeah,
good.
I like that.
Yeah.
And then just some hot ticket items. How do you feel about the gang database?
Ooh.
That's been been, you know, kind of out here because they just got a lot of funding for it. BPD often gets mad funding, and a lot of people are abolish the bully, you know, or reallocate the funding. And Mayor Wu just gave a lot of funding to BPD. How do you feel about all of that?
Yeah, you know, I'm all about having strong community officers. I want to make sure that if we are, it happened, right? I'm going to walk in January and they're going to have the funding. So I want to make sure that, all right, you have it, let's do it appropriately. I don't want to make sure that nobody's abusing it. You know, I don't want to have the situation where apparently someone got deported because they got information about their immigration status. I don't want that to happen. But let's use it appropriately. I want to make sure that there's trust in the community. I want to make sure that, you know, there's uproar against the police. That there's more transparency and more accountability. But shout out to the E18 police officers, the E5s, the E13 that represent the district. There's some good people out there. But same as it could be BPD or ISD or BPDA. There's a lot of accountability to be done.
Absolutely. And I feel the same way. I feel like y'all can do what y'all want, but it needs to be some accountability and some checks and balances going on all the time so that there's an active transparency within the community. Because we're seeing all this money going to them, and we're like, what's happening?
Right.
What y'all doing with it?
Right.
Any last words that you want to tell people about your campaign before we let you go back to door knocking?
Yeah. You know, whenever I have the opportunity to be on a radio or TV, I take a moment to not only just advertise myself, but the fact that there's an election. You know, the election is on November 7th. It's not just me on the ballot, it's your at-large councilors too.
Yes, yeah.
So, and you could actually vote early this weekend. And the beauty of it is that listen, I'm going to give a quick fact.
Yes.
There's about 45,000 registered voters in District 5. Only 7,500 showed up.
Crazy.
Out of 45,000.
Wow. I was looking at the presidential elections. 39,000 showed up to vote.
Yeah.
And the most I have ever voted in a district race has been like 15,000. But the city councilors are the one that make sure your schools are funded, your streets are paved, your sidewalks are okay, your stop signs are up.
We keep telling y'all.
Hold those people accountable. Hold us accountable. Show up to vote. And I know that there's a lack of trust. That's my job to make sure we bring that trust back. But also I encourage people to go out to vote because at the end of the day, that's the voice that you have at a city level.
Let's say that.
Right.
Hello.
Right.
That's a great way. And before we leave, on just a mental note, how are you doing just for yourself? Mentally, what are you doing to self-care and to take care of yourself on this journey?
I spend time with my kids. I go outside. I put away my phone because the phone's a distraction.
The phone is a very big distraction.
Social media can get you. So I make sure I put that to the side. I want to give a quick shout out to Oric Johnson.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Uncle Auric.
I'm open about this. You know, whenever I had, when I needed help mentally, or just had a down day, he's the person I would call.
Yeah.
So shout out to your uncle.
Absolutely.
And thank you for saying that.
I think that's amazing. Enrique, thank you so much for stopping by and giving us your time and talking to our audience about everything that you have going on. We wish you the absolute best of luck in this race, and we will be rooting for you. If you need to come back, just holler at us and we'll be there. We'll be there. This is the People's Station, Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. We're going to slide on over to the side, pay a quick bill, and then we'll be right back with some more news, entertainment, and music. Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
Turn it on.
Turn it up.
This is SparkFMOnline.com.
Moonbox Productions is thrilled to present the Tony Award-winning musical Sweeney Todd, The Demon Barber of Fleet Street, by Stephen Sondheim and Hugh Wheeler. Directed and co-produced by Ryan Mardisich, with musical direction by Dan Ryan and choreography by Joy Clark. Sweeney Todd opens October 13th and runs through November 5th at the new Arrow Street's Arts Performance venue located at 2 Arrow Street in Cambridge. Emotionally intense and darkly comedic, Sweeney Todd is a must-see production. Tickets are $65 with pay what you wish options at www.arrowstarts.org.
Did you know that you can now get a standard Massachusetts driver's license regardless of your immigration status? To get help with your application, a list of all required documents, and nearby appointment scheduling, visit mass.gov/WFMA. Your license is your way forward, so why not get started today? Register now at mass.gov/WFMA or call 857-368-WFMA.
Want to give your baby a head start? Get the best protection against flu and COVID-19. Because their immune system isn't fully developed at birth, babies need additional protection. When you get vaccinated while pregnant, it can keep you and your baby from getting sick. As they get older, this can result in more time in school and daycare for them, and more productive time at work for you. Vaccines are safe and effective for children as they grow. No matter where you are on your pregnancy journey, flu and COVID vaccines can boost your and your baby's natural defenses and protect your family. Stay up to date with your vaccines. Stay healthy. Talk with your trusted healthcare provider today. Brought to you by the Boston Public Health.
JP Morgan Chase is making a global commitment to break down barriers to drive inclusive economic growth all over the world. We believe there is a pressing need to help more people move up the economic ladder. That is why we are investing in communities and people to create an economy that works for all, because no community should be left behind. Right here in Boston, we're focusing that work in Dorchester, Roxbury, and Mattapan, among other neighborhoods, on improving financial health. These efforts aim to address the key drivers of the racial wealth divide head-on. We're here to empower individuals, families, and small businesses by connecting them to the tools that build generational wealth and a long-lasting legacy. Chase is investing in Boston. Chase is investing in you. Visit us at the Mattapan branch at 1617 Blue Hill Avenue, where the team is waiting to help.
The all-new Spark FM. Spark FM.
Come on.
Spark FM.
Chick a man be ballin', these chicks pigeon toed, some of them be crawling.
Spark FM.
Oh gosh, it's me again.
New England's #1 urban Caribbean music. Radio. Spark FM.
Masterpiece. Roughness King. Boom. I wanna walk it down. Tonight I wanna walk it down. Oh gosh, baby, drop it down. Take hand out the pocket down. Drop it down, drop it down. Drop it down, drop it down. Drop it down, drop it down. And walk it up deep before me. Drop it down, drop it down. you got it now. Look how you're hot, baby. Make it clap, baby. Yeah, you're nice and thick, and you're not fat, baby. It's all of that, baby. From the back, baby. If I pick you up tonight, you wouldn't drop, baby. Give me piece of what? What? Give me piece of what? What? Give me piece of what? One jump, what? Give me piece of what? One jump, what? Give me piece of. When I look at your size, one thing comes to mind. When I look at your size, one thing comes to mind. I want to lift it up. I want to walk it up. I want to pick it up. I want to jam it up. When I look at your size, when I look at your size, when I look at your size, one thing comes to mind. I want to lift it up. I want to walk it up. I want to pick it up. I want to jam it up. Girl, I want you wine, get on, girl, push my body. Wine, come on, girl, walk it for me. Front the waist is high energy, just boom, 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 boom for me. Give me some what? One jump, grind, what? Give me piece of what? One jump, grind, what? Give me piece of what? One jump, grind, what? Give me piece of what? One jump, grind, what? Give me piece of drop, bump and then roll it. Push it back and control it. Stick it there and then hold it. Don't think you're hard enough. Piece of what? What? Give me piece of what? What? Give me piece of what? One jump, grind, what? Give me piece of what? One jump, grind, what? Give me piece of hot, baby. Make it clap, baby. Yeah, you're nice and thick, and you're not fat, baby. It's all of that, baby. From the back, baby. If I pick you up tonight, you wouldn't drop, baby. Girl, work bumper, just get up. Work bumper and get up. Work bumper and get up. Work bumper, just give me piece of what? One jump, grind, what? Give me piece of what? One jump, grind, what? Give me piece of what? One jump, grind, what? Give me piece of what? One jump, grind, what? Give me piece of. Want to feel it, girl? Take the vein and feel it, girl. Want to take deep, girl?
The only thing that does matter is great music, and you will find it here.
The all new Spark FM.
Check, check, check. We are back. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. Hot sizzling sauce, Rockstone Triz, Miss Tony be knowing. And today we have a busy house. It is busy in here today. We've had everybody stop by because we are lit. We are litty. And we just spoke to Enrique Pepin, who was running for city councilor for District 5. So if you are not registered to vote, if you do not know where you should go vote, go on there and mass vote it up. Find out what you're supposed to be doing, who you should be talking to, because we are talking to the right people. If you just tuned in right now, go on ahead and give it a share. Share it up. Let people know where you are and what you're listening to. Share it again. Because we have some more great information coming up from you today. Today, we are joined by Samalis. Is it Samalis? Samalis. Yes. Samalis and Vicky from the Center of Women Enterprises. Welcome to Spark FM.
Thank you.
Yes. How y'all doing?
Good.
So tell us what the Center for Women in Women Enterprises does, and then tell us what you guys have going on. We're gonna start from the very basic. Who are you?
So Center for Women in Enterprise is a nonprofit that helps women entrepreneurs start and grow their businesses. There's a close relationship with the Small Business Administration, and so we provide all kinds of free technical assistance to women that want to get serious about their side hustles and turn it into their main gig. And so that means that we work with entrepreneurs directly, teaching them about the basics of starting a business and then good practices and best practices to keep a business strong.
Amen.
We also provide certification services to certify that your business is owned by a woman, indeed. That means that the business is owned, operated, and controlled by a woman or a group of women. And certification, WBE certification as it's known, is a really powerful tool, as Vicky here will tell you, I'm sure. She's also a certified women-owned business as well.
Tell us, Vicky. And so Center for Women Enterprise actually helped us get certified as an S, B, all of them.
All the letters.
All the letters. We got all the letters.
All the alphabet.
All the alphabet. We got it all. You what you want. So tell us about you, Vicky.
Thank you. Vicky Gray, owner and founder of New Chapter HI Services. We specialize in interior and exterior painting services.
Shut up, girl. I'm going to talk to you right after this. I need some paint.
Small projects and also maintenance services as well. We serve the residential sector, commercial, and the U.S. government.
Oh.
And we live by no dust, no mess, just straight, clean, honest, breathable work done with a smile. We are based out of Cambridge, Massachusetts, and I've been in business now for 10 years.
Wow.
Yes.
That's inspiring because we know that most businesses don't even make it out of their third, and then half of those don't make it out of their fifth, and you're 10 years strong.
Yes, 85% of businesses fail within the first 5 years.
Talk about it.
Yes.
Yep. And you are going strong, so congratulations to you. That is amazing.
That's such a great job, too, for a woman-owned industrial business like that. That's amazing. Good for you.
Yes, in a male-dominated industry. A black woman, yes.
You've got a lot of people asking for paint quotes. They don't make no sense in these comment sections. So don't worry about it. They're going to ask you for everything.
Definitely. Somebody said they need a paint quote.
As do I. So, yeah, you guys have something. Center for Women Enterprises always has something going on. And this year, you guys are gearing up for fundraising. Tell us about this, because I've been a couple times. It's dope. It's amazing. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so we have a lot of different networking events and fundraising events throughout the year. The next event that we have to share is the Women of Color Business Summit.
Hello.
And that is happening on November 1st at Babson College. It's an all-day event in person right on campus. And I'm happy to say that we are sold out for the event.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we are sold out.
That's amazing.
We have an incredible lineup that day. There's going to be workshops, speakers, and lunch is included in the registration.
I love lunch.
There's going to be a 360 photo booth. There's going to be some time for networking. So it's going to be a day full of activities, and again, and there's also going to be some WBE certified vendors there.
Okay, good.
Featuring their products and services for women entrepreneurs to learn about and take advantage of.
I'm looking at some of the workshops from the event. Let's talk strategic networking. Hello.
Yes.
Talk about it, because, as a small business owner who has to network, because our network equals our net worth. Hello.
Yes. Talk about it.
You're going to these networking events all the time, and you're like, whether you're an introvert, an extrovert, it is a situation where you're like, I've got to put my best foot out there. I've got to meet people. Something like strategic networking just sounds awesome anyways, because it's like, teach me how to network. What I'm supposed to say to people.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. And the theme of this year's event is called Leveling Up.
Okay.
And all of the workshops and the speakers are really geared toward delivering that message. We have Secretary Yvonne Howe that'll be there. Babson College will also have Jerry Epps featured, as well as Dr. Shakina Williams.
Yes. That is correct.
There's going to be a lot of different personalities there, whether they're in procurement to help you focus on certification and contracting, or if they are in entrepreneur support for business resources. We have Melanie Ray, who will be helping us out and really helping businesses express their value statement, their value proposition, and helping them put together things like capability statements and other services that she provides. It's going to be a great day, and networking is really where the business happens. Sometimes people think, deals are secured through formal channels and, you submit something to someone. Oftentimes it happens during a conversation.
Yeah.
When people understand who you are and what it is that you do, and then next thing you know, there's a setup for another conversation, a follow-up.
I always say that people do business with people and not with businesses.
Exactly.
So your relationship that you're building with someone that you met most likely starts that business deal before you even know it. So I think that's amazing to kind of hone in on and teach people about.
Yeah, people only buy from people they know, like, and trust.
Yep.
So, you know, it's really important to establish that business relationship with other individuals, you know, and then that leads later on in life to some type of opportunity.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's about 32 touches it takes an individual before someone purchases from you. Wow. So one of those touches are an interaction at a networking event.
And I also wanted to share, we're going to have Project Health, the CVS van outside of the event.
Good.
And they will be taking people's blood pressure, cholesterol readings, and all of these health vitals that as women of color, we know that we need to stay on top of 24/7. Even sometimes we don't want to know.
Because we are stressed out and going through a lot. Next thing you know, your blood pressure has skyrocketed and you dehydrated.
Yes, or we are doing too much. Spread too thin. We don't have the time. So we're bringing the vehicle to the summit.
I love that.
We're bringing the vehicle to the people.
Yes, literally, I like that.
One of the biggest things too that I think is really important is that one of the workshops is balancing health, wealth, and business growth. A lot of time we talk about getting into businesses, starting a business, but you never really think about the people who are going through growing pains and trying to figure out the balance of how do I expand my business and remain sane at the same time. So that's a really another good one. We also have the financial literacy, integrated capital, and card game, because a lot of us are out here making money and don't know what to do with it.
We're partnered with the Boston Impact Initiative for that game, and it's a game. It's a card game, but it's interactive, and you get to solve a real world problem and think about different solutions that can help someone someone running a business get out of a financial issue. So there's a lot of different financial tools out there. Sometimes we think, oh, we need to go get a bank loan or a credit line, not knowing that there's a lot of other options out there. And so this game puts you in a situation where you have to try to think creatively to solve financial issues in a business.
So not only is this summit cool and you can find out more information, but it's very engaging and
when
interactive.
is it again?
It's on November 1st at Babson College, not too far from here.
Wellesley, Massachusetts.
In Wellesley. It's a beautiful campus. There's free parking.
Oh, good.
Free
and
parking.
lunch.
And
Free
lunch.
lunch.
Yes. And we also have some free tickets to give away.
Ladies, gather around.
Look at that. 3 tickets to a sold out event. That's amazing.
That's amazing. So we will do that now. We'll tell you. Just keep on listening. We'll tell you when to call in. God damn it.
I know, our phone is a little wonky,
our phone is a little crazy right now, and I'm also trying to win them for myself, so I'm gonna stack this up.
Well, here's how you win yours.
Okay.
We want to hear about how CWE has helped you, because you mentioned that earlier, that you're already familiar.
Yeah, we want to
I'm already a graduate. I started doing my business planning with CWE when they partnered with, I think it was Babson. Was it Babson? It might have been Babson. And I took a business planning course through them where I got a lot of really great free tools to kick off my business and start it, like QuickBooks for the desktop. Finance. And another business tool that helped me to actually work through my actual business plan. So that was really awesome. And then ever since then, the Center for Women Enterprises has really been, especially you, always contacting, checking in if there's any networking to be done or introductions to be made. Semelise has really, really been integral in making sure that I'm getting connected. I'm still connected through Emerson College through you as well. So once you guys make these type of networks and these relationships with people, you never know how far that is going to take you. So it's really important to make really genuine interactions with people that are doing really great things, and the Center for Women Enterprises is one of those things. So if you are looking to get into business, if you are looking to start or to find some resources or anything like that you might need to find a community of like-minded females and women, Center for Women Enterprises is right there for you, and they are not paying me for this commercial.
No, we did not.
Maybe we should start though.
I mean, we can do this every
put
day.
that out there. I want to start a business so I can be a part of it now too.
Come through,
Thank you very much. I've been practicing that all morning. No, but this is the type of interaction. I met a lot of really great people while I went through, my cohort of business owners, and it's a really great interaction. They do a lot of really great things. What are you most proud of working there? Because you've expanded in the ranks too.
Yeah, I think the power of the network is really where the value is. You know, the content and the technical assistance is incredible as well. We work with a lot of consultants to help deliver our programming, but also to work directly one-on-one with entrepreneurs. Sometimes that little bit of attention, personal attention, goes a long way. And so we try to focus on meeting our clients where they are. I'm really proud of being a part of this organization that takes partnership so seriously. And you mentioned that you're going to be at the Girls Summit. The Possible Zone is also a great partner to CWE. So yeah, it's all about working with great people. Vicky is part of our board of directors at the organization. So not only is she supporting our events, she's taken part of CWE, but now she's a leader within the organization, and she's growing in tons and tons of ways.
Business, entrepreneurship, all kinds of board. Okay, Vicky.
And we need more women of color on board.
We
do.
Yes, and that's why I sit on the board, to bring more women of color to the CWE world environment. It is a safe, trusted environment for women. I started my journey back in 2014. When my business was just an idea, a thought, and I was going in, to learn more about accounting, and
talk about it.
Yes, marketing. Because these are the tools that you need in order to establish a successful, sustainable business that has the ability to grow longevity. You don't want to be those businesses that unfortunately fail within the first 5 years of business. So when you have a network like CWE behind you, a sister, a friend, that is here to support you through your journey, you definitely go a long way. And CWE has supported me from day one. And I'm so thankful to be a member, a board member, and also a client.
I'm also the president. I love it. So the facts are the Women of Color Business Summit, brought to you by the Center for Women and Enterprises, is November 1st, 2023. That is next Wednesday.
Come see us.
Come see them. It starts from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. You celebrate the power, resilience, and entrepreneurship of women of color. It's sold out. So the only way that you get tickets is if you win tickets here. So how many tickets are we giving away?
So we have 5 free tickets to give away.
Okay. So if you call right now, the first person that calls right now, you win a ticket, and we'll give them out up until the day of to give you incentives to make. Oh, damn.
Come through, callers. Come through. I love it.
Caller, you're live.
Hello.
Hi, how are you? You are live on Spark FM.
Woo woo.
How
you doing?
You won the tickets. Who is this?
Yay! My name is Allison.
Hi, Allison. How are you? And Allison's a new. How you doing? Allison, I'm sorry. Hello, whoever's calling here next, we already gave away the tickets. Allison, actually hold on to the dial. We'll take another call. Actually, slide in our DMs. Give me your email and your phone number, and your name, and then we will send you your tickets. Because I got to answer this phone because it's going crazy. And just because I'm feeling nice today, we'll give out another one. So, Allison, make sure you give us your information in any of the DMs on Spark FM Line, Facebook or Instagram. Social media. Thank you. Say it again. Spark FM is the best.
Yes.
Spark FM is the best.
All right, Allison, we'll see you in a second. Let's give one more. Stop calling here. Spark FM Online, caller, you're live.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, wow. I am blessed today. If I'm going to get a ticket, I'm feeling nice.
Who are we speaking to?
I am Keisha.
Hi, Keisha. How are you? How you doing?
I'm well. How are you doing?
Good. I'm good.
I'm just hearing about this and all of this, and I'm so excited. I'm just writing down numbers and names, and I'm like, I gotta find these people. I gotta find these people. I don't know, but this is my family, right? This is my tribe right here. This is my tribe right here.
Keisha, Keisha, I just like you, so you get a ticket.
I listen. I got so many ideas. I need to talk to y'all.
Thank you so much, Keisha.
We got to make all this stuff happen.
We do. Keisha, same thing. Slide in our DMs on any of the social medias of Spark FM. We'll get all your information. We'll make sure you get your ticket.
Yes.
Okay, so what do I do?
Just slide in our DMs wherever you are.
Okay.
Give us your phone, your name, number, and phone. Give us some information on how to find you.
Name, phone number, and email address, please.
There we go.
Okay, I'm here with Bill, but he's going to show me how to do it. I'm here with Uncle Grandpa.
Oh, hi, Uncle Grandpa.
Uncle Grandpa, shout out to him.
All right.
He's the one got me watching.
Good, and keep watching. Spark FM Online, thank you. Bye. All right, the phone lines are going crazy. I ain't never seen this. Maybe the phone lines just started working, but nobody will stop calling my phone right now. Thank you, CWE, for the problems, for the good problems. But we already gave away two tickets. We'll give away some later on, so make sure that you keep it locked. Again, tell us where we can find more information, where we can register, and where we can get on a waiting list just in case some tickets open up.
Yes, you can check us out on our website, cweonline.org. And it's under the events section of the website.
Mm-hmm.
And if you would like to get in touch with us, you can email us or reach out via Spark FM Online.
Mm-hmm.
Danielle will make sure
I will make sure we connect.
Yes.
Absolutely. Thank you, ladies, so much for joining us. Wish you the best of luck on the summit. We'll see you there because I definitely want my ticket. We'll see you guys there, and we will be giving out these tickets, so we will be in contact with you. And if you guys just want to learn more information, like she said, you can contact the CWE or you can hit up Spark FM, and we will get that for you. We're going to go to another commercial break, and we'll be right back. Keep it locked right here. Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
Turn it on. Turn it up.
This is SparkFMOnline.com.
Cannafan's high-profile Bodega Cannabis shop is now serving Boston in 3 locations. Be sure to stop by Dorchester, Rosendale, and Roxbury for the best prices on OZs and J's. Not to mention edibles, carts, concentrates, and more. Download the high-profile app on the App Store or Google Play to keep up to date on Boston's best bundles. Experience the best prices and see how we roll at High Profile Bodega. Visit highprofilecannabis.com for additional details.
Advertise your business, brand, or music on Spark FM. Contact us at sparkfmonline.com for more information. The all-new Spark FM.
You're the baddest one.
Spark FM. You are now listening to Spark FM. Spark FM.
Come on, too easy to switch dog. That's what they mean if you kill dog. Goose, I get him with the 17 dog.
Spark FM.
Oh, yes, you kindly. Miss Jolie, know your mango sweet, so Jolie, know your mango.
New
Brooklyn's #1 urban Caribbean music. Radio. Spark FM.
Yeah. Switching 4 lanes. Two sides of the same coin. But you can keep the change. Yeah, that sound. Yo, I'ma pop the cork in this bottle and get lifted when the clip hold 30. The pole hit different. I'm a guard shooting from the logo like Lillard. I'm a star, trying to have all my bros in position. Reputation excellence is big steppers. Fly street and it's effortless. When it come to the town, who gon' represent? When it come to the town, who gon' rep it like this? Near not remember when the pack land, we touch on a damn dollar until we clear product and flossy. But I'm still good with all the raw. This is Boston. No crabs in my barrel, just lobster. Cause I can't go heavy on the grand reach for it. But it'll cost you your hands, it'll cost you your mans, that'll cost me some bands. I'm a boss, I only talk when I can, so fitted like Fashion Week. So I should've laid fashionably. Shorties greet me by your majesty and give me numbers. I'm only getting older, feeling younger. I hit 2 times the ass scratches. You can't lash your air backwards. I'm from a main street, we stop traffic. Every time she see Avis orgasms.
I'ma cut the seal on the pack and let the aroma breathe. LA wrist or runs 30 plus on the potency. Spent the OKC Katie to get the rollie. 35 but it's worth 50 soon as I hold it. I appreciate, never depreciate. Don't make me deviate, alleviate. Pull a high sleep with the secret safe. I'm missing details in my verses to mislead the cops. You missing details in your verses, never seen a block. You never been in it for real, you just dream a lot. I seen a lot, if my eyes could talk they wouldn't speak a lot. I'ma just live by the code, I can't shake it. Loyalty for I got to pay what I never break it. Make a flip and move to Jamaica to stretch the paper. I'm never coming back, America full of haters. Wearing proud American cups in all flavors. And I'm retired not from doing favors.
I know I'm the greatest, sometimes you gotta prove it yourself. Like having shooters, sometimes you gotta do it yourself. Acting like you got it, homie, you just fooling yourself. Playing invincible, knowing that's not good for your health. You see the team, double up your bets on the chip. I pick them and roll, they love me like Kevin and his I look good in the 5, but look better in the 6 to fly. With my it look better when it mix. They say on my name like they want action out here. Crazy, you see how niggas acting out here. They want freestyles and ain't taxing out here. I get it so many ways like the Braxtons out here. Baby, I ain't hating, but tell me what do you see in him? She want a cuff, but no, there's no police in them. They talking top 5, well I'm like 3 of them. Even with no faith say they believe in them.
Made it far, but remained dust. Straight out the mud, but we came up. She up, I never get famous. Switching the speed like a change up. Money low, I get too real. That's when I focus and double up. Currency bringing me no bills. Hard times never humble us. Loyal to you if you show me love. It's for my that stayed up. Too far, never coming down. This is what memories made of. Living like this made up. Risking too much, I cannot lose. I've been up for like 36. Long as the outcome is revenue. I'm taking the places I never knew. I look down the view, it's incredible. She tell me she love me, she want my name. While I take her off of the pedestal. These days I ain't laying back. Feel like I'm about to see heaven soon. Angels be watching my every step. I think the devil is watching too. V6 to the V12. Made a wave like a seashell. Made a wave at the end of the day. You still gotta pay the retail. All business, but I mean well. Get the best of my clientele. Be talking but never live it. I live this shit I never from tell. The bottom and I came a long way. Used to talking down, now it's nothing left to say. Cause some people off, we had to go our separate ways. I be getting to it down, got no time to waste. What can I say? What can I say? Built it from the ground, came a long way. No, they see me now, what can I say? Me and all my brothers, not the type to play it safe. See me rolling at the rate I'm going, they just tryna see it break down. These days I don't talk much, cause I know that can't relate now. Tell the truth when you're talking to me, I can tell you phony, I can tell the lies. I can tell the coming for me, but the problem is that they ain't qualified. I've been on the grind, now they gotta pay the overtime. Tatted on you so I know it's mine. Started acting different on me, those are ones that's getting left behind. I see better when the bill's paid, that's the type of that give me peace of mind. I see better when my brother's eating, I know loyalty hard to find. To make it this far it's too hard to climb, it's deeper than dollar signs. I just cannot get a break from it, working like I'm running out of time. They all got something to say to me, but look at their face when it's coming true. I just been putting the faith on them. Different day, but it's nothing new. Bottom man, I came a long way. Used to talking down, now it's nothing left to say. Cause some people off, we had to go our separate ways. I be getting to it down, got no time to waste. What can I say? What can I say? Built it from the ground, came a long way. No, they see me now, but what can I say? Me and all my brothers, not the type to play it safe.
You're listening to Spark FM online.
Spark FM online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. We are back, and yes, we've had a very action-packed and spirited morning show today. There's a lot of things happening, so a lot of people's going to be coming in here in the next couple of weeks. We are busy. And if you want to interview with us, you've got to get on our waiting list because we are busy.
Yeah, talk about busy. We got, you just heard music right there. That was What Can I Say from Surreal. He will be inside the show on Friday, so make sure y'all lock in with that.
I'm going to lock in with him. Surreal, that's a good brother right there, and he's cute too. So we're going to get through the national and the entertainment news in just 10 minutes. So let's see how we do. Miss Tony, what you got for us?
Well, there's things that I have for you. These things. Super fog near New Orleans blamed for highway crashes.
Remember the other day we had super fog or something like that?
We did have a lot of
we
fog,
couldn't see.
But look at this crash scene that's here in New Orleans. That can't be real. That can't be real. At least 7 people were killed Monday after a super fog of smoke from marsh fires and dense morning fog caused a series of wrecks on Interstate 55 near New Orleans that left a long stretch of mangled and scorched cars, trailers, and tractor trailers. Did you see that picture? Did you put it up?
Hold on, I'm getting...
An estimated 158 vehicles were involved and 25 people injured, according to the Louisiana State Police, who warned the death toll could climb as first responders worked into the night looking for victims. The smell of burnt wreckage still heavy in the air. Vehicles were crushed, piled atop each other, and engulfed by flames. Some people got out of their vehicles and stood on the side of the road.
That can't be real.
Or on the roofs of their cars looking in disbelief at the disaster while others cried out for help. This is not real? Is this real?
If that's real, that's crazy.
Well, let's see if it's real. Look it up somewhere else.
What is it? A super crash in New Orleans?
Super fog in New Orleans.
How many cars?
Yeah, it's on all the news stations.
That picture looks so graphically put together.
Like a movie.
How does that happen?
Yeah. Somebody that I hugged smells amazing.
It's him. It is him.
Oh,
y'all, tomorrow, y'all come in bright and early here. Y'all come and look at this. Come look at what we have put in here.
Wear your good clothes, too, because
goddamn. Wear your good clothes.
What is that? I don't believe it.
Hold on. We have,
I don't believe
some video from this.
Don't worry about live. Don't worry. Me and my friends had a conversation about you just like that the other day. Yeah. It was a group of us. We was at Slade's. We was drinking and eating chicken. We was drunk. We had a conversation about DJ Live.
Don't tell her that, please.
Look at her over there blushing.
She don't got a lot of sense in her head anyway, so y'all don't need to be telling her that.
That conversation was very interesting. Anyhow, that super fog has claimed the lives of 7 people. They said that the death toll could go up. All of those cars.
Updating breaking news here tonight. Yes. Police now say 7 people were killed and 25 others hospitalized after a super fog caused this massive pileup in Louisiana. This happened on I-55 near New Orleans. More than 150 vehicles were involved.
Wow. 50 vehicles.
50 vehicles.
Do you remember that movie? There was a movie called The Fog. It was a horror movie.
The Mist.
Wasn't it The Fog?
I think it was The Fog and The Mist.
Oh, there was 2 of them, but The Fog used to come and kill people, right? It was The Fog.
Used to cut off their ear supply?
I don't know.
I think that was called The Fog.
It was The Fog.
That was in
Was there a TV
2005. It's called The Fog. It's an indie horror film.
Yes, it was scary. I still scared of fog. Off-duty pilot charged with 83 counts of attempted
Punch him in the nuts because this is crazy.
Attempted.
Called The Mist too.
Oh, there's one.
Fog and The Mist.
So, off-duty pilot has been charged with 83 counts of attempted murder for allegedly trying to shut off engines on Alaska Airlines flights. Excuse me. What do you mean?
Why did you
flying
do
in
that?
the plane and you gonna shut it off?
You gotta be wicked, okay?
He allegedly tried to shut off the engines by pulling the fire extinguisher handles on the Alaska Airlines flight. The plane was scheduled to fly from Everett, Washington to San Francisco before it diverted late Sunday to Portland after a credible security threat related to an authorized occupant in the flight deck jump seat, the airline confirmed to ABC News. And how are we supposed to know what that means if we don't work in the airline industry?
Because on
what
top
was
of
that?
I just know that whatever he did was wrong.
He shouldn't have done that. He tried to pull the fire thing. The suspect allegedly tried to pull the fire extinguisher handles on the engines, and the suspect was overwhelmed by flight crew and subdued, then handcuffed to a seat. They should have taped him to the seat. Remember
with the duct tape
and all the people. Theft of $1 million, of $2 million.
Yes.
They dropped, that gives a whole new meaning to drop a dime on them. Theft of $2 million from a truckload of coins from the U.S. Mint leaves 4 facing federal charges.
For some dimes?
For some dimes.
Y'all wasn't even gonna use them anyways. All y'all was gonna do was pack them up and send them to
But dimes is a convenient form of currency because they're little and portable, and if you only need 10 of them to make $1. So anyhow, federal authorities have released more details of unsealed charges in the theft of more than 2 million dimes. 2 million dimes is how much money? The truck driver was bound for Miami when he was pulled into a parking lot to sleep on April 13th. During the night, thieves made off with a portion of its cargo of $750,000 in dimes, a shipment weighing about 6 tons. How they steal 6 tons from him while he was sleeping?
He did it. He was an inside job. He earned it.
Well, thousands of coins were left scattered all over the lot in Northeast Philadelphia. And if you were lucky enough to get out,
$200,000.
He said $750,000. They say it now totaled $234,500 in stolen dimes. You're right. Go Saucy with your numbers. Was part of the spree of robberies from tractor trailers passing through the region that also netted the thieves frozen crab legs, shrimp, meat, beer, and liquor. That is a party. That's a party there.
That is a party.
That is a party. And this very last national news story, a couple was hit with a restraining order after complaining about the neighbor's endless string of parties. This, of course, submitted by our good friend Uncle Grandpa, who sends us all the WTF news. The senior couple called the Phoenix police at least 5 times about the endless parties and loud guests. Linda Bliss and Mark Arnold, who wanted to enjoy their retirement in peace, have been struggling with loud late-night parties and noisy guests at a short rental property that is located directly behind their home in Arizona. We're held hostage inside of our house. It's just so loud you can't hear anything.
You could hear. You just don't want to mind your. Who got the restraining order? The older people or the party people?
The party people got the restraining order against the old people.
Good, because y'all got to sit down and shut up, mind your little old business.
That's not fair. They just want to be in peace. They can't hear anything.
No, next thing you know, they spraying water on the barbecue, and I don't have time for that.
Well, it's unknown whether the short-term rental is an Airbnb listing, but the company has been placing stricter rules on hosts and use AI to determine whether or not parties are being held at properties. Airbnb has a no-party policy. We know that. So that
Airbnb needs to stop lying because Airbnb only got to success because
tell you what,
people having parties.
I'm going to have a party at that little place that Tristan had down there in Miami.
Boy, I tell you, I can't wait to get back there.
That is a no party. That is a gathering.
No, I mean, that's what my big people party.
Pool party.
10 people. That's all I need there.
It had a pool and a hot tub.
Hello. and I bet you didn't use either one of them.
I did. We used both.
Oh, okay.
Only the first day.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
But the hot tub was had too much bleach in it.
Oh.
It bleached one of the girls went in the hot tub and it bleached her bathing suit.
Oh no, that's too much bleach. That's a little too
I should have worn my SS Blue dress there.
The rest of the trip we kept joking, telling us we all look lighter.
Yeah.
Well, anyhow, that's the national news. You can roll right into the entertainment. Go ahead, Saucy.
The big debate has been answered. Would you take $500,000 with $500,000 or would you have lunch with Jay-Z? I never understood the question because, bruh, What is it that Jay-Z could tell me that would equal $500,000?
I don't know.
I'm going and I don't know. I think I'm gonna have lunch with him, man.
No, Jay-Z
lunch
thinks he's crazy.
Well,
if you pick dinner
Jay-Z
with-
has answered. Yeah, he
you
has
pick dinner with
answered
him
that
over the
because he
money.
said, "I have put everything that I would say to you in a lunch in all of my albums. Go buy the album for $10.99 and take the $500,000." I don't understand why people would want to struggle with knowledge instead
That's
of
true.
being one up.
That is
$500,000 is life-changing money. For you to not take that over a billionaire, having lunch with a billionaire, you're wild, and they would never do that.
Did you see
Is
the video?
Jay-Z's locks real?
It is. He
Yeah.
is. What do they call Wicks?
That is.
They call Wicks.
He is the incarnation of Basquiat.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's an artist.
The reincarnation of Basquiat.
So he did say just go buy his
He showed
album
up.
and take your $500,000.
He gave us all his game in every album.
Exactly.
He showed it.
So he said, I would never sit here and have lunch with you and advise you to make that decision to not take $500,000 because with his knowledge, without the money, without money to back up his knowledge, you are still broke and
right.
struggling.
You is right.
Thank you very much. Next, Hollywood stars think Biden's call for release of Hamas hostages. Oh, they thank him for releasing the for calling for Hamas to release the hostages. I think that all lives matter. So if we're going to sit here again and root for the ceasefire of Israel, we want a ceasefire in Palestine as well. That's what we call for here in America. They send in about $100,000 billion over there to Israel, and they send in about $10 over there to the Palestinian people, and that's terrible too. The world has to do better.
We have an update from Dave Chappelle.
So yes, so that Dave Chappelle situation, he yesterday go.
Did you see this?
Yeah. So this goes right into that story about the Dave Chappelle has been going viral. Boston has gone viral again for some other foolishness. So this person was there and he said, I saw Dave Chappelle last night at Boston TD Garden. It was sold out, so I would say 22,000 people there. 3/4 into the show, he said, I want to address what's going on in Palestine and Israel. He specifically said Palestine and said it before Israel. He said that happened on October 7th, wasn't right, but also what's going on isn't right and not just. You can't kill innocent civilians like that and the whole world sits silently and watches. Then someone shouted at him from the crowd, shut the F up, Dave. And he said he then went nuts and yelled back, no, you shut the F up. Ooh. You don't take tens of billions from my country to go kill innocent women and children and come and tell me to shut the F up, he said. He said, don't come begging for money from my country and then go drop bombs on children and cut off innocent people's water and electricity. You have the audacity to pay to come see me and then tell me to shut the F up? No, you shut the F up. The crowd started clapping and cheering for him and saying, yes, Dave, and chants of free Palestine. And then he said, you're damn right, free Palestine. He went on for a 15-minute rant about being a Muslim and that the Israelis are projecting what's wrong with them on Muslims, and the crowd kept on cheering. It was surreal. Crowd was typical Boston demographic, 80% white, 5% black, and the rest Latin and others. He yelled, what are you going to do? Cancel me? Go ahead and cancel me. You can't cancel all of us.
Wow.
Drop a bomb.
So they mad at Dave Chappelle again. He's probably going to get canceled again. He'll be back at the TD Garden next year doing another stand-up show that is sold out by millions. For
Are you going to cancel him?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle.
I know.
I think he's the greatest of all time.
Why wasn't this? Did he make headlines the last time he was in Boston?
No, it was
Boston?
It was
the one who
Chris
got
Rock.
slapped.
Oh, that was Chris Rock.
Yeah, Chris Rock. Because he came right after that slap to Boston. They always coming to Boston to get their clout chasers. Blueface or Lil Wayne disapproves of new.
Hold on, but this is good
Back
news.
out of that one
That
real
good news.
slow.
No, read that one. That's karma coming on.
So Blue Hill ordered to pay Vegas strip club $13 million after shooting. He ain't got it. They need to put his ass in jail till he get it.
Yep.
Lil Wayne disapproves of his new wax figure, which is hilarious.
Why? What does he look like?
He looks like a baby.
Wow.
He looks like a baby with.
Yo, son.
He looks a lot better.
He looks like he's got
Not ready.
his blowout got hit by humidity. because it looks crazy.
I mean, he looks better than he looks.
Hold on. Oh,
Touche. Two things can be right.
Dude, I mean,
hold on. Let's put this up on screen for the people.
It looks good.
This looks crazy.
I think it looks better than he looks.
Wow.
What is his hair?
Well, you know how they was gonna do that.
Because first of all, he don't got that much hair.
That looks like a stretch up Armstrong doll.
Yeah, it looks like they took a Barbie and then wrote on it and then.
Exactly.
He's all bright-eyed and bushy tailed. We ain't never seen Lil Wayne's eyeballs before ever. Stop it.
He look nice.
Rick Ross chooses dinner with Jay-Z because Rich Ross is already a millionaire. So he should have. I'm pretty sure he has. Didn't he just have a whole dinner and a verse with Didn't they have a whole last dinner?
Yep.
So Rick Ross
that 15-minute song.
Come out of this conversation, Rick Ross, the boss. Come on out. That's not for you. It's for poor people. It's not for you. Kim Kardashian skims recruits Nick Bosa, Neymar, and I don't know why we care.
Who are those people?
I don't know why we care.
Okay.
Tyler Perry bidding process for Paramount BET was disrespectful. Now I do want to know about this real quick.
Did he? I thought he has it.
So he didn't get it because they decided that they wanted to raise the price on him, so he's not buying it again.
Yeah.
In August, the Bob Bakish-led studio conglomerate took down its for sale sign on the unit, which includes the BET channel, streamer BET Plus, as well as VH1 and BET Studios. After gauging interest from several suitors, a few moguls, including Perry, Sean, and Byron Allen, who owns a number of local TV stations as well as the Weather Channel and other assets via his entertainment studio firm, had expressed interest in acquiring it. On Wednesday, during a Bloomberg Equity Summit in Atlanta, Perry gave a glimpse of how the process went for those aiming to acquire the stake. He said, "I was disappointed about it for a number of reasons," he said. The way it happened was disrespectful in a lot of ways. Though Perry didn't share many details on what all happened, he added, "Don't try to get me to pay for something that's not worth anywhere near the value." Hello.
He don't think it's worth the value.
No, they were probably, BET is not worth a lot right now in the state that it's in. So they probably tried to sell him on what it could potentially be after he gets it, and that don't make no sense.
So Paramount bought BET for $3 billion.
$3 billion?
Tyler Perry.
Billion?
$3 billion.
Wow.
Tyler Perry offered them $2 billion. At the current time, BET's losing money. They're probably bringing in about between 100 and 140 million a year. So for them, it didn't make sense because they wanted more than that. Yeah. And for him, it just doesn't make sense because right now BET is losing. But then to me, it's not just BET. Yeah. He's still getting BET Plus,
VH1, yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't know. I think they have a lot of potential, but I'm glad they didn't sell it to that man because I don't think that man would have been good for the BET.
Why? But all BET stuff is Tyler Perry's.
Unfortunately, it's still white owned though. But I would like it. They turned. Byron Allen tried to buy it. They refused to sell it to him.
Because Byron Allen suing everybody for $10 billion.
Yeah.
They like, you got enough going on.
They should have just sold it to him. I would have trusted it under his leadership versus being under Viacom and
Prince from Love and Hip Hop says he smashed Lori Harvey Raw and smashed Saweetie married another. That's
why?
You're
Why
a
is he saying
you're
that?
a BAN for saying anything about that because nobody asked you.
Exactly.
And number two, and next, Glorilla confirms that she blocked Kai Cenat due to him not liking her song. It was a dumb song. Glorilla, stop it.
What was the song?
It was she remixed Cha Cha Cha. What was that? That was a hard beat too. What was the beat for the Cha Cha Cha? It was like the ether. It was like the ether beat, and she put cha 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 in it and made it into a dance. It was stupid. It was dumb.
I don't like it.
I don't like it. So she blocked Kai Cenat because he didn't like it either. So y'all got to stop being sensitive.
Is she gonna unblock him?
I think she did yesterday.
Okay.
Anyhow, people, that concludes our time here on Saucy and Friends. Unfortunately, we have not grown out of our doing things too late. And Bobby Steele is up next with the after morning
Bobby Steele's
situation.
Midday show.
Yes, it's kind of like an after morning because yesterday I see that he was a little confused about what to say. It's still morning, but it's brunch.
Midday. It's midday.
It's after morning.
It's midday. That's what you call after morning. Midday.
But we still in the morning.
It's not till 12 yet. 12 is the middle of the day.
Yeah, we still at 11.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's like after morning.
Late morning.
Brunch.
Yes. Yes.
With that said, people, we're going to slide on over to the side. We'll be giving away tickets to the CWE in the next couple of days. So if you are a woman entrepreneur, go on ahead and keep it locked right here to Spark FM Online. Rockstone Triz, Miss Tony B. Knowing Hot Sizzling Sauce. We are officially out of here.
Get them tickets. Get them tickets. We're going to post some tickets up for them Halloween parties next Wednesday.
Yes, we're going to. Yes.
Yeah.
We're going to post it soon.
Sparkle-ween.
Sparkle-ween.
Sparkle-weenie.
Bye.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
The only thing that does matter is great music, and you will find it here.
The all-new Spark FM.
Moonbox Productions is thrilled to present the Tony Award-winning musical Sweeney Todd, The Demon Barber of Fleet Street, by Stephen Sondheim and Hugh Wheeler. Directed and co-produced by Ryan Martisich, with musical direction by Dan Ryan and choreography by Joy Clark. Sweeney Todd opens October 13th and runs through November 5th at the new Arrow Streets Arts